For such a long time, we have got the relationship with the honeybees fundamentally wrong. Challenging that perspective is to challenge the entire way we look at nature. Our research is coming up to 10 years. We're the first people to be studying honeybees in the wild as wild animals. How is it that we've exploited them and manipulated them for so long without understanding them as a wild animal? What do they need to be healthy and happy and well? So we have colonies collapsing globally. Once humans had found a way to capture bees and extract from them and make them work for us in terms of pollination, in terms of crops, that narrative had to be continually spoken about as a really cool relationship we're having with these animals. These creatures are millions of years old and they're very refined. In terms of reciprocity, we haven't even looked at that kind of relationship with the honeybees. We've portrayed that these lovely boxes are nice for them. It's all wrong. It's gone on for 200 years, it's gone on for a long time, and suddenly these women in South Africa are challenging that and saying, actually no, they don't live like that, it's against their nature. Of course, that's rocking the boat.
Guys, I just wanted to let you know this beautiful soul over here, Jenny. About 2 years ago, Jenny was attacked in Cape Nature Reserve while she was doing research.
I'm finally on the river doing the research that I'm here to do. It's just a reconnaissance at this point. They are thinking about extending our permits to all of South African national parks, assisting with the calculations of the colonies within our national parks and different biomes. It was quite extraordinary to see these nests and their location and to understand that we have to definitely study them. So this is where we really need support. It's far away. We would need to be based there. It's a World Heritage Site. It's an extremely important environment. Very different stuff. Super keen to learn. Really nice to come to a reserve and have people already know where wild nests are and just eager to learn. So there's a learning opportunity for them too. We'd be very, very happy if we could do that. But financially, we can't at this point. But we have to believe that we can and just go about setting this up. It's critically important.
The way Jenny approaches her research makes so much sense. She learns from the bees by being with them in their natural environment. And I thought this is exactly what Jane Goodall did in her study of chimpanzees. She went and she lived with them and she observed them and she documented their lives. Developing this kind of understanding is so important in properly informing conservation practices.
So guys, as a paddling community in the Deep South, let's stand together and support Jenny, look out for her. It's about coming together and doing what's right and what's important.
The correct way of using power is power with, not power over something. We don't let it in because we live inside our own hives. And yet there is another note that is happening in the world where people are sort of waking up and saying, we've got to change the way we relate to the world around us. We are part of the whole. We're not greater than a bee's perspective of life. That is where we have to feed in this information that when we get the relationships right, we position ourselves in a different way. And that's a position of humility and care. Once we position ourselves in that position, we're far more open to understanding other species. It shifts you in ways that only you will know, but it's profound.